Hello, we are here with Debbie to talk about your experience in Brand Boldly Live. So before we dig in too deep, can you just give us a quick intro of who you are and what your business is and go from there?
Yes, I am Debbie Baldwin, and I have a YouTube channel called Who's It's and What's It's. And that's really kind of the whole reason I joined BBL is really just for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, so that is a really cool thing to talk about. And I'm glad you brought that up straight away because your business is different, or now it's not, but we'll get into that too. But when you joined, you didn't actually have an offer or anything to sell. So I'm glad you brought that up because you can offer this unique perspective on, the audience building and brand building part of it without having a thing to offer yet. So super fun. And can you tell us what Who's It's and What's It's is, because it's super fun and I want everyone to know about it.
Okay, sure. Who's It's and What's It's is actually from my store name on eBay. I am an eBay seller, have been for 15 years. And so my channel, Who's It's and What's It's, is to show people how to find things to sell on eBay. And I give like little tips and tricks on like how to list and stuff like that and ship, but mostly it's how to find the things to buy to resell on eBay.
Fun. Super fun stuff. My mom needs to go subscribe to it because she doesn't do the eBay part. She just resells it herself right now, but she would love it. Anyway, side note. Okay.
Now you've got Facebook Marketplace, you can sell it anywhere.
Okay, cool. So in terms of Brand Boldly Live, can you tell me a little bit about what your experience was like before you started? Like what made you want to join in the first place?
Yes. So I actually started Brand Boldly Live because I had a YouTube channel and I could not get subscribers. I was stuck, I believe at 100. I think I got to 100, but it took me like a year and a half and I just wasn't getting any audience. And so I'm like, okay, I need to brand, I need to build my audience. And so I decided to take this course. But it's kind of funny because it was Selfie Keen back then. It was a totally different niche. And I switched it twice during this Brand Boldly Live until I landed on this. And I should have known, after diving really deep and figuring out, what I know and what I'm good at, I should have known from the beginning that this would have been my niche. But, sometimes we just need to point it out. So
that's awesome. Okay. So do you feel like you accomplished your goals? Like, did you grow your channel, or let's get an after look of what it looks like now?
Okay. So now I am at 380 subscribers. And yeah, that was, when did we start Brand Boldly? That was like April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So April, May, June, July.
So in what, 5-6 months?
Yeah.
I've more than doubled. So
yeah.
So, and I feel like I got a really clear view of exactly how to attract people. Like the ideal client was the thing I needed to hear, because I kept thinking, oh, if I could just get my mom and my friends and all these people to subscribe. And the thing is, I was like experimenting with my videos because I wasn't sure, and the truth is I really just needed to stay true to myself and just brand myself and then attract the people that are naturally going to be attracted to that subject and myself. So that was the biggest benefit that I saw.
I love it. Yay. And that's like what the program is built around anyway. So I love hearing that. Just not feeling like you're doing anything weird that feels out of alignment. So I love it.
Yeah, I was literally, before this, I was like taping my kids doing something funny, like my son doing like an eating challenge, and because I just wasn't sure. But this like really, it makes you think, you dig deep, and then you kind of step back and you go, wow, I'm just like really all over the place. I was able to just hone in on exactly what I wanted it to be, what my audience would appreciate, and so it's been great. Now I feel like I have direction.
I love it. That's perfect. And I feel like that's one of the main questions I get. Like, I'm multi-passionate. Like, am I gonna be, stuck in this little box where I can't do what I want to do? So like, what would you say to someone who says that they're multi-passionate and that's their hang up?
Well, I think that one of the things I have discovered is that you can do a little bit of everything if you want to, but you're going to have mixed results. Like you're not going to have the greatest results. And I found that if I just stuck to the eBay, then I had the best results. And honestly, it's not finding necessarily the subject that I was super passionate about. It was the whole process. So like editing is something I'm hugely passionate about, and I'm really good at it. And that's my creative side coming out. So I was able to find things within the whole eBay niche that I was able to express creatively. So you just have to find things within the topic or with whatever your niche is that can help you express all of those interests as well.
Yes, exactly. And then you can also just do something else on the side, right? Like you can do both, but I love how you worded that though. Like if you try to focus on too many things, you're going to get mixed results. Yeah.
Right. And I found that I lost subscribers. So like I did an episode about a weight loss pill that I tried, and it worked great. But I had like over 60,000 views on that video alone. And I get subscribers from that. But then they expected me to be a weight loss review person, and that's not what I do. So then I lose them in the end anyway. So it didn't really do me any good.
Yeah. Yes. Such a good point. I love it. Okay, cool. So, last question then, if somebody was thinking about joining Brand Boldly Live and they're like sitting up there on the fence, what would you tell them?
I'd say do it. I say do it because you know what I really liked about Brand Boldly Live is I have made friends in this group. I mean, it's like such a nice, small, comfortable little group, and you really get to know each other and can help each other. And I know that we've done even aside from Brooke, we've done little separate video conferences where it's like we have a work thing where we're just the camera's rolling while we're working just to keep each other accountable. And I've made friends through it. So I look at it as like, okay, I go to church, and I go to this mega church, and the pastor, like I've been there like 7 years, and I think he's maybe said hi to me 3 times. It's a big church. Yeah. And, we do our thing or whatever, but I grew up in a really tiny church where my dad was the pastor, and you knew everybody, and everybody knew what was going on, and you were super close. And I feel like that's what Brand Boldly Live is. It's like I've joined other groups to help, with my YouTube and stuff, and there's just not that engagement. But with Brand Boldly Live, it's a small, like comfortable community, and it really is a community. Like I felt like I really got feedback from the girls, and I made relationships with them. So I think that in and of itself was definitely worth it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you said that, because that was my main hang up of wanting to do a group program in the beginning. I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to work. But like my coach, Melissa, I was in her group program, and it was like the best experience ever. I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. So I'm so glad that that's resonating with everybody.
Yes. Well, and you're very good at it because you stay up with everybody. Like you don't just post and then ignore, like this other group, every now and then the person in charge of it would say hi, but on the most part, like you're involved, like you're actively giving us advice. And I love that, that you're just so on top of it. You respond right away to messages, you get on there, you comment on people's posts, and you give help, whenever you can. And if you can't, the other girls will jump in and do it too. So that's what I love.
Yes, I love it. And that's exactly why I've kept it so small, because I've been in those huge programs. And even if they have the best of intentions, you just can't manage that many people. So
it's just too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I love keeping it small. I'm going to continue to keep it small too, because that's my favorite part of it. Like I don't want to have a ton of people in my program and I don't know who they are or what they're doing. So
Right. Well, and yeah, your boundaries.
That too. But like, it's so much more exciting though to like have people in there and like be like real support and cheerleaders for people. And you can't do that if you don't know them. So I love it. I love doing it. Super fun. Well, that's all of my questions, unless there's any last minute, anything you want to add that maybe we didn't talk about. Totally cool if we got it all. But
no, I just, I honestly, the thing that attracted me to you was I found you by looking up archetypes. I discovered what archetypes was. And I was like, oh man, that's what I need to do. And I really think that is where you shine the most, is because a lot of these other programs aren't even talking about that. And it, like we talked about attracting people to you, like it's really important to know your personality and to put that into your design. So that was one of the things that attracted me to you. And it's one of the things that makes your program, I think, it stands out to me. So
I love it. Yes. be you. Just
Yes.
show up and be you. That's the whole point of it.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Debbie. Go follow her on if you're into eBay stuff, or just Debbie being awesome, because they're hilarious. Follow her on eBay, and hopefully we will see you inside Brain Boldly Live. Bye.
Bye.